Hey everyone, this is Greg with Ryder. I'm standing here with the 2022 Husqvarna Norden 901, and behind me is the Atlantic Ocean. We're in the Azores, which is a group of islands in the North Atlantic that are actually belong to Portugal. They're an autonomous region. We've been riding the Husqvarna Norden 901 for the last 2 days on the island of San Miguel. So this bike is the first large adventure bike offered by Husqvarna. Now, Husqvarna is owned by the Pirelli Mobility Group in Austria, so they also own KTM and GasGas. So the Norden 901 is actually based on the KTM 890 Adventure platform, but it's a bit different. The KTM, the 890 Adventure, the standard model, is more street-oriented. It's much more of a bike for traveling. The 890 Adventure R is much more off-road oriented. This bike kind of slots in the middle. It's got a 21-inch front wheel, it's got spoked wheels, it's got long travel suspension, but it really is geared more towards the touring side of adventure touring. It's got a wider seat, for example. It's got a larger fairing that has good wind protection. So, like I say, the nuts and bolts of this bike, the engine is an 890 cc parallel twin that is, again, it's shared with the 890 Adventure platform. So it puts out about 105 horsepower. It's got plenty of power for both street riding as well as off-road riding. And similar to the 890 Adventure platform, this bike has a full electronics package. So with throttle by wire, we've got multiple ride modes. It's got street, it's got rain, and off-road modes. There's an optional Explore mode, which allows you to adjust throttle response, traction control, and so forth, and set those as your preferences. But there's also, you can just on the fly adjust the slip control for the rear wheel. There's cornering ABS, there's an off-road ABS mode where you can turn it off at the rear wheel. Cruise control is standard. And again, this is a bike that is aimed for somebody that wants to have the versatility of street riding and adventure, putting accessory panniers and a top trunk on here, but also for off-road riding. This bike has the suspension that you would want. It's got long travel, adjustable suspension. It's WP Apex suspension front and rear. Again, the spoked wheels are tubeless, so they take a good hit off-road, but at the same time, if you were to get a flat, they would be easier to repair as well. So again, we spent the last 2 days riding this bike all over this island on the west side, the east side. We were in rain, we were in fog, we were on-road, off-road, and really this is one of those locations where we were really able to test all of the modes in their environment. We had rain mode on wet cobblestones, on wet streets. Some of them were smeared with mud and smeared with manure. We had gravel roads we were riding on, so it was great to try out the off-road mode as well as adjusting the slip control for traction control. Overall, this is a very versatile bike. I mean, there's a lot to like about the 890 Adventure platform. We chose the 790 Adventure and 790 Adventure R when they came out in 2019. We chose them as our motorcycle of the year. They got upgraded to the 890 platform, and again, so this bike is right in league with those. Because it slots between, again, Husqvarna is a distinct brand from KTM, but again, they are sharing resources, sharing engineering and design. What you get, as I said, this bike is very much between the 890 Adventure in terms of price. It's $13,999 in the US, and that comes standard with quickshifter, as I said, cruise control. The optional Explore mode is an upgrade. This bike is equipped, this has this a Remus pipe. There's a Kropovich exhaust pipes you can add to it. So again, this bike is comfortable, good wind protection. It's got adjustable seat height. As I said, the suspension is adjustable. It's got a nice preload adjuster in the back, so you can adjust for your load. The up front has a real nice rally style fairing with this round headlight. It's got integrated fog lights. And of course, the fuel tank is similar to the 890 Adventure, where it's this horseshoe shape, and it really carries the weight down low on both sides. So it keeps the weight down low for nice handling. So it's been a great bike to ride for 2 days. We're gonna have a full review on ridermagazine.com as well as in the magazine. If you have any questions, drop them down below. Thanks for watching.